Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Great. Hey, hi Ahan. Okay, Arin, thumbs up. Good. All right.
शिवाजी दादा शरद बोलतोय.
Hey, hi Sharad.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
All right, chalo. Hey, I'm not giving him headset today.
Okay, okay.
ठीक है. Right, carry on.
Srushti, now you are able to hear all right and see all right, na? Every class. Okay. Okay, chat. We're chatting. Okay, yes.
Hi, sir.
Hi. Okay, so I think we will get going. Probably some more folks might join in the next 2 minutes or so, but let us get going. Yeah, so how is it? How is everyone finding the problems? I saw 4 or 5 folks have done pretty well in terms of completing the various problems, and others are still. Ahan, you have done about 100, 100 plus, I guess. I think some folks have done quite a bit more.
I'm done with the volume 1, volume 2, that stuff.
Yeah, it will tell you how much is the. Just 1 second. Let me pin my video. Let me admit, get going, and I checked briefly on Chess King here. Where is that? Yeah, here. I checked with my students. Okay, more. Is there somebody to be admitted? No, I think it is okay. So yeah, I can see my students basically. What each one of you are doing, I can get a sense of it. So I see my students, and if I go to stats, I can see what is happening. Is there some? Let me see. Okay, chat is fine. All right. So for example, I can. Who has done Atharva or Alfia? Alfia has done some problems. So I can see everyone, but I think few of you have. Yeah, so I can see like this for each
Phone
one of you.
that is not making it work.
Huh?
Sometimes my father's phone, sometimes the internet is hanging.
Okay. Sometimes the internet, yeah. So I can see like this. What is your overall score? How much you have done, etc. Alfia, you have just started. You have not done too many, but if I see Akshay, I think Akshay has done a lot more. So I think it is important that
How much
Akshay
is
has
mine?
done 175. Okay, it's important that you complete it, and those who have completed the all the available problems in Capture One, I suggest that now you go to the next course, which is Mate in One, and I'll show you very briefly what it means. These are all puzzles where one move and whichever is the side to move can checkmate the opponent in one move. Okay, so it is a good again practice, relatively simple problems. So hence, I'm suggesting you at the beginning of your journey, but slowly it becomes complicated also. So I think it is important again. 291 problems. This is the Mate in One course. Mate in One, you can see that you should get to. You don't need to purchase. Again, I'm saying you just take it in the preview mode, and still that gives you enough problems to still practice. 291 problems are available for free, I think. So you can go ahead and do it, and I'll just show you how it is. So for example, it starts from the very simple ones.
This was on my father's phone. This was the witch on my TV.
Okay, okay.
This was on my TV, and the other one is my father's phone. It's black and white.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. So you see here, this is a mate in one problem, and it will tell you your turn as black. You are playing black, and I think many of you will be finding this very simple. Can you see the checkmate in one move black?
H1. Rook to H1.
Rook to H1. Correct. Rook to H1 is a checkmate, and this pattern you should see that when this king, this is the pattern of checkmate using a single rook. See, nothing else is there. This queen is this black king is directly opposing the white king. So white king cannot come up from the row that he is there, or rather the column that he is there. He cannot change the columns because it is directly blocked by the black king. And now a side check will result in a checkmate. Right, this is a thing, but as you go you will find many more different ones. I'm going to this one again. This is very simple, similar. Can see, right, this is a checkmate, right? Similar pattern, right? But if you go into things, there are queen checkmates, bishop checkmates, knight checkmates, pawn checkmates, and Ahan, I will have to mute you. Okay. And there are many other figured positions. So these are the simple ones you can do, but later on you will find slightly more pawns on the board or other pieces on the board. And yeah, this is a slightly different position, but again your turn is white. And can you see the checkmate here?
Yes. Very simple.
And which is that?
Yeah, we can see.
Rook to or pawn moves. What is the checkmate? Rook to f4. Correct. Rook to f4 is a checkmate here, right? So like this, now you saw that the position was slightly more complicated with more pieces on board. And soon, so in this course, as you progress, you will find it slightly more and more. And if you go into complicated positions, it will be more. But you try and start from the beginning and go till the end, because that way it will gradually allow you to do. So there are a lot of problems here. I suggest that you do the free ones available, and that will still take you to a level which is higher than where you are currently, and then we will see whether to go for additional course. I will suggest what to do as a second one after this.
And on our TV one, they give only 30 seconds to checkmate the opponent's king.
Okay, that is
One.
yeah.
But when the checkmate is done, there's one more rule that we should take the king on side by side.
I'm not sure which problem that you are referring to, but maybe yeah, there are some conditions like that. But generally, don't worry about.
Magnus Carlsen has done it. I saw a video of him.
Okay, Carlsen, yeah. So that's fine. But here, I think the important thing is, yes, I am recording. Who has said that? Ashish, thanks for reminding. I think I am recording. Yep. So that is good. Yeah, I've kept the recording on. All right. Thanks for reminding. And as you go, so it doesn't matter if you take slightly more time also, but important that you solve it without any help. So this is a position where it is white to play check and mate in one move. And does anybody get rook to f7? Rook to f7 is not a checkmate because the king will go to b8, right? So it is not. Rook to e8. Who is that? I think you should speak louder. Rook to e8 is the way to checkmate. This is again a pattern that, see, what will happen is as you do these things, you will start noticing the various patterns in which the things combine. So now this knight and rook combine in a unique way, and if the bishop or queen or any such thing is controlling this one square, then it can become a checkmate. This pattern is there. It repeats. This tend to repeat. So you need to get this in your arsenal. As you do with practice more and more, you will get it. So, right? So fine. So this is my advice to those of you who have gone ahead and completed the capture pieces 1. They should go to mate in 1. Those who are yet to complete the capture pieces 1, please finish that. Please finish that maybe by tomorrow or so, and then get ready, because unless you practice, it is not going to help. Or just watching lectures or thing is not going to help unless you do a lot of practice.
Yes, that is important for that.
Correct. All right, so I will move on. Today what I'm going to touch upon is the various ways of drawing the game. Till now we have seen that how to attack, how to win, etc. But also drawing the game is also a very important aspect, right? It is not always. See, generally the chess game ends in a win for one of the players, but if that means the other player loses. So if you are on the other side, that means you are going to lose. Now, is it better to draw than a loss? Yes, right? Because draw is like equals, right? Half points. Both of you get it. So it is always, if you are on the losing end of the game, then it is better to try and draw the game. So you should know what are the various drawing techniques or what are the drawing methods. Okay. So that is what we are going to look at briefly today. We learned that the winning is by checkmate, and that we learned it, I think, in 2 classes before this one. Now, what are the ways that you can draw? So theoretically, I have listed the 5 possible ways that there is a 6th way, I will tell you. But these 5 possible ways are the general chess rules say this, and there is a playing rule which gives the 6th draw. So what are the 5 rules? First is not enough material. Okay, if the guy or if the player who is on the stronger side, he does not have enough material to checkmate. We saw that once. If one side has a king and a bishop, and the other side has only a king, then it's a draw. Why? Because it is not possible to checkmate. Right? Similarly, if the other side is having only a knight and a king, and you have only a king, you do not lose the game. You draw the game, because the other side cannot really checkmate. Right? But the position changes even if you have one extra pawn, then the whole situation might change. Or if the opponent has got one extra pawn, then the completely changes, because the pawn can
be promoted to a queen.
That is correct. That is the most portable. Sometimes even the losing side having an extra pawn, just having the king you can draw, but because you have an extra pawn, you might end up losing also. So that is also possible. We'll see some positions when that happens.
Okay.
I will try to show you, but let me see. But that is one way you remember that if you are on the losing side, then see if you can get into this position where there is not enough material. Okay, and that happens if you are able to kill all the pawns. Generally, if you are able to kill all the pawns of the opponents, unless he has a rook or more, he will not be able to win. Okay, so remember this. The other second method of drawing is stalemate. Now, stalemate rule is initially beginners actually struggle to understand the stalemate rule. So I am stating it very clearly. If the weaker side has absolutely no legal move available, okay, no legal move. This is very important. Legal word is very important. And this and I have capitalized. This is also very important. And the king is not in check, and it is the side to move. So let us say if black has only a king, maybe he has some pawn also and bishop also or whatever, but he is not able to move anything, and the king is currently not in check. So if there are no legal moves available, then and black is to move, then it will be a stalemate position. right? Because there is no so one of the rules of the chess is that you can win only by giving a checkmate, right?
Oh,
And
so stalemate is like where the king can't move, but it's not in checkmate.
correct, king cannot move and nothing else also can move, and the king is not in check. Okay, if the king is in check and it cannot move, then it's a checkmate, right? We will see the position so you will understand it. Okay, we will see this. Third possible way to draw is called as perpetual check, and you know what is the meaning of the word perpetual, right? Perpetual means continuous all the time. So what happens is, if one side is able to continually check the opponent king with non-stop, right, then also the game is not going to progress at all beyond, right? There is no point in infinitely just continuing with check and move the king, again check, move the king. So it is a draw by check. And actually third number point is a special case of number 4. The general case, which is number 4, is move by threefold repetition. And this also is an important rule to remember. Okay, it may not happen right now in your games, but as you become experts, masters, and you play against other experts, masters, there might come situations where this rule will come into picture. It is very it generally doesn't come into play when beginners or early intermediate players are playing, but it is important to know. So the rule is this: if the exact same position occurs in a game with the same side to move for third time, doesn't need to be continuously. It can be like first time it happened but when the 18th move was there, and then 22nd move, and maybe 29th move. But whichever way, if exact same position, no difference, absolutely no difference, and the same side to move, it happens for the third time, then also it is considered as a drawn game. Okay, because it is considered that this is in a loop, the game is in a loop. After many moves, the same position is coming, and it has come once, it has come twice, it has come thrice, which means that it is likely that it will keep coming again and again, and nobody is deviating, and hence it is to be considered as drawn.
Third, in the third rule, the perpetual check, after how many checks is the game drawn?
Oh, third one. Actually, see what happens is, if you continue to keep giving checks, right, you will fall into this threefold repetition immediately. Very soon you will fall it. So technically, if you want to really go by the rules, then you should wait for the third repetition to occur, and then you can claim it. But generally, just looking at it, you know that it is going to happen. So it is there. But technically, if you are asking, technically threefold repetition is the legally correct way of getting the draw. Okay, and then finally the what do you call, the next move is the 50 move rule. This again typically comes only in the end game, late end game. It does not appear. But let us look at the legal wording. The wording of the rule is this: if no pawn moves and no piece is captured. Now when you say piece, it can be anything including pawn. So any man, okay, any chess man is captured and no pawn moves for 50 consecutive moves. Consecutive is very important, not total, not cumulative, it is consecutive. Okay, then also it is a draw. Now because of this, typically this happens only when the lone king is left off one side. Okay, because even if he has one piece, one pawn or something other, in 50 moves at least something will move. It cannot happen that you have a pawn or a piece or something and still only the king is moving. It doesn't happen, okay, in practice. But the law is this way. In practice it happens when you go into a lone king position. So if you are behind material and finally it happens that you lose everything and you have only a king left, then you can start counting. In 50 moves, if the opponent does not checkmate you, then again you can claim a draw. Okay, now we will see examples so that it becomes clear. Okay, so now I said about there is a sixth way that you can draw, though I didn't write it here. Can anyone guess what is the way?
Only the kings remain.
Your voice is a bit feeble. You can come closer probably. And
Only
No,
the
of
kings
what?
remain.
only the kings remain, then it will go into rule number 1. Not enough material, and it will become a somebody is chatting. Okay, time limit. Time limit will generally actually result in somebody is winning or losing, because the clocks alternate. I will talk about the clocks later on, but the clocks alternate. So time wise, you cannot get into a draw position. You can always win or lose because of time. Okay, Sachi? Arin also, yeah. So yeah. So the way that it can get into a draw is this: by both players agree to a draw. So this is called as offering a draw. So one player says, "Do you want to draw?" and the other says, "Okay." Reasons could be anything. Maybe that both of you have to go back to your class in the school, time is over, or you have to go for dinner, or both of you are friends and then you don't want to beat each other and you agree for a draw, or you're tired, or whatever. It can be anything. But if two players agree for a draw, that is another way that you can get a draw. So there is nobody. Okay, there are some tournaments in which it is prohibited to get a draw for the first 30 moves or first 40 moves. They say, you play, after that only you do it. But in general, otherwise, if both the players agree to a draw, then also the game is considered as drawn. Okay, now let us see some examples. Very interesting examples these will be, because okay, so can you sorry about this one. I think I messed it up a little bit. One position. I will take I did it in a hurry before. What was the white queen is here, black king is here, white king is here. Okay, and it is white to move. Okay, I think I messed it one little bit. Okay, okay, this is the position. Okay, and white to move. Can he draw? See, black is 3 pawns ahead. Okay, both of them have a queen, and you have to see whether. So obviously, white is not going to be able to win the game. That is obvious. Is he going to lose the game, or is he going to draw?
That depends on the further positions.
So you are white. Suppose I am black and you are white, and I am playing against you. Obviously, you don't want to lose the game. So let us.
What if white? What if
A
white
3-4 check.
moves to? What if white moves to C5?
C5. White.
The queen. The queen.
Queen moves to C5. No, it doesn't help, because black is going to be very easily going to be able to take this forward. He is going to able to take the pawns forward, and
Wait, can you move if you move the queen to C5, not F5, but C5, it checks the king.
Yeah, exactly.
oh, C5.
C5.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Okay,
Then the
C5.
pawn
Check
will
the king.
come.
Okay, fine. And somebody is chatting also, giving me the answer. C5. Okay, C5. And after this, now tell me the
Black pawn.
To black, king to A8.
king to
A8.
8. Okay, king to 8.
Then you move the queen back to F8.
Queen back to F8. Okay, king goes up.
Then queen back to 5.
Okay, and now
The pawn can move ahead.
okay,
So-
black.
It would be a draw.
Okay, black.
What if you kill the pawn?
Yeah, this is a check now.
No, not that pawn. The other one there.
Then the king will kill you.
Yeah, but it's a check there.
No, it's a. If you kill this, it's a loss. There is something I think I'm getting a lot.
And if the
Okay, I'm going to.
asks
Okay,
for
okay.
draw,
Here is the deal. Here is the deal. I'm going to mute everybody. Okay, I have muted everybody. Now you can only use the chat interface because there is a lot of noise coming. So use the chat interface to tell me. Yeah, this obviously will be queen will be killed, right? This pawn will simply take it, right? So it is going to be a win. So this is not. But if you see, yes, pawn on c7, correct. Check, and then now we get into the king will go here now. Now, what is the way to draw? Repetition, yes, but repetition which way? C8, correct. Somebody said C8, Ria. See, this is now you are getting into the perpetual check. King to A7, queen to C7, king to A8, queen to C8, right? So white will continuously keep giving check. And white knows that if he stops giving check, then something will change. Then maybe black will move out this pawn, whichever way that, or the queen will come here. If the white queen does not give a check, then the queen will intervene, and then it will not be possible to give the continuous checks. But right now, can you not capture the pawns? You cannot capture the pawn here right now. And if you think that if king goes here, you go here, if king comes here, you can kill this pawn, but it might become very difficult because the queen might simply come here, and now you may not get a chance to do a perpetual check. Okay, so so this is the thing. Let me try. Hopefully the noise is gone. I'm going to unmute all, and let me see. Yeah, if the noise is gone, then we can continue. But see, this way it can happen, and it might become difficult for you after this to draw. But the right way was to here. When you were here, keep giving the checks. Don't try to kill the pawn when you have the draw in hand. Keep giving the checks perpetually. Okay. Now, interesting. There is one more way. So this you found out one way to draw. There is one more way to draw, a different way to draw for white. Now let me see if someone can.
I think it can ask for a draw.
Not ask for a draw, because the black will say refuse. If I am black and I am playing against you, you ask for a draw. I will say no, I am going to win this game.
Or c5.
C5 we already saw, right? Queen C5 check, and then infinite checks. Perpetual checks. Sacrifice the queen. Who is saying this? Ahan. How to sacrifice the queen and where to sacrifice?
I think
You suck.
queen takes queen for black. Could
No,
be.
how can black? It is white to play. Where do you think white?
Stalemate mane abar?
E1.
Yeah. Huh? C1. C1. Then see, if you give here, then queen will. Black queen will simply take it. Thank you. And it will give a checkmate within some 5 moves, 6, 7 moves or so. So somebody is saying, Madhura, stalemate. How is the stalemate? Stalemate is the right idea, but where is the stalemate? Okay, I will show you. Queen to C2 check. Okay. King is in check. Black queen is also attacked. What is the option? Black has no option other than killing the white queen. Is there any option? What if black does not? If he simply moves the king, then white will take the queen, and after that it is white who is going to win.
Yes.
So
Yes.
black has to
Take
capture
the
the queen.
queen.
Now,
And it's a stalemate. The king cannot move
yeah,
without being in
exactly.
check.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, white took advantage of the fact that he does not have any pawns and anything else, and hence force the queen to take it in such a square so that white does not have any other move, and hence it's a stalemate. So you saw this is a brilliant way to draw. Who is speaking? I think whoever, there is some noise coming from one of the students' side.
So it's a draw.
I request that you go on mute. Whichever, I think, who is that? There is only
যে কিং নিজে
Prushti,
কখনো
Arin.
কোনো ট্র্যাপে পা দিতে পারবে না, দ্যাটস এগেইনস্ট সো
I
হিয়ার
don't know. I will have to mute again.
Sachi.
Everybody.
Sachi is speaking.
I'm
Sachi.
already on mute. I'm
Okay.
now on my audio.
Okay, such. Okay, fine. That is better. All right. So we saw one interesting way. Oh, fine. Now let us see another one. Another one. Okay. This is a position white to play. Obviously, white is so much in behind, right? Black has a queen and a knight and 2 pawns. White has got just a knight and a bishop. Can white to play? Can he or she, whoever is playing white, can you draw?
Move the
next
knight.
move,
Again, I'm
knight
muting
to
everybody.
D6.
I have muted everybody. You type your moves on the chat. Knight to G6. Who is saying that? Madhura. Okay, Madhura. You are, I think you are at level 2 or what? I think. Okay, knight to G6. Check. King has only one move. It's a knight check. So already you cannot block it. So king goes here. And now what is the move?
The knight to F7 again.
Knight to
And the
F8.
repetition.
Knight to F8. Check.
F8, sorry, yeah.
So king again has got only one move, which is king to H8. Now knight to G6 again.
Yeah, we can repeat this.
Right, you can repeat it, and king has no way. All the queen, the knight black has is of no use because they cannot stop this check, and the bishop and the knight combine nicely. So king has to go here, and it's a draw, right? So you saw how, in spite of being so much behind the material, sometimes you can get a chance to draw the game. You have to be careful, you have to be alert, and you have to grab your chance when you get it. But let us say if white does not make this move, he simply makes some other move, then it's black to move. Then
Queen to G1 will be checkmate.
yeah, queen is either G1 or H2. It both are checkmate, right? So it is, black is ready to give a checkmate, but white does not give a chance to do that. One move, black gets it, he will checkmate, but white does not give that opportunity. Okay, but it's not that every time it is possible. You have to see, sometimes some special positions with especially king has to be blocked by some of his own pawns or pieces, and then there is a particular way that you can give a perpetual check. See one more example. No, I don't want to save this. Okay, this is a nice example. Black to move. Can she draw if black is to play? White is about to give checkmate, okay, on b7. White king is going, sorry, white queen is ready to give a checkmate on b7 with the help of the pawn, right? And there is very little that black can do about b7. There is no way it can protect it or prevent it or block it or anything. Queen g5. Queen g5. What happens is king goes to h1. Now
the queen to D5, black queen to D5.
Queen to c5.
D5.
d5. d5 will not help because the pawn will come up now. And now if you can't give a check, then next move white is going to give checkmate. So d5 is not correct. In fact, g5 is also not correct. You have to be slightly more accurate by giving a check on g4, not on g5. Okay, And why is that? Because now the king will go here and you will give a check from
F3.
If
e4. No,
E4.
e4 again, f3 will be played. After that you are going to be dead.
E4.
F3.
f3 f3 is the right way. Then king comes here, then you give a check again. There is nothing to intervene. King goes back, f3. So now it is a repetition. There is no other way. So if you see, if anyone has thinks that there is any other way, let us look at it. Just go back to the starting position. See, there is absolutely no other way for black to prevent white giving a checkmate unless you go for a perpetual check in this particular way. So it is very important that even when you can give a check, it is not you might be able to give a check in 3 different moves. Here black could have given a check from here also, but that does not help, right? Next move, what do you do after that? That is important. So this also is not going to help, but only thing that is queen g4 check is not going to help. Queen g6 check is not going to help. Only, sorry, queen g5 we said is not going to help. Queen g6 is not going to help. Only queen g4 is going to help, because after that you have got access to f3 square, and from there it's a perpetual check after that, right? All right. So let us close the, yeah, I might just save I will promote this one. This should be the promote page. Okay, this is the right move. It's control R and it's a draw. Okay, so okay, let us look at one final example before we look at a game. Okay, this is the position. Again, black is what, 4 pawns ahead. So about to exchange the queens, and after that whatever he plays, it will be easily, he will be able to queen one of his pawns, one of his several pawns, right? And after queening, black should be winning. That is the idea. White to play, the thing is the white is to play. Okay, so can white draw? This is slightly tougher, more imagination you have to put it, but you can type your answer on the chat. Anyone wants to take a shot? Should white exchange the queens?
No.
No, because exchanging the queens, it is clearly lost, right? Black will take it with the pawn, and then it is like super difficult for white king to do anything. The pawns are going to queen. White queen to d4. Somebody is saying white queen to d4. D5 is possible, not d4, because I guess you mean this.
Yeah. D5.
Queen to d5. But queen to d5, what happens is there's no chance. Check. King goes here, and then it is a mate. So there is no chance. You don't get a second chance after this. So though you were thinking that you will give a check later on to the king, but there is no way. Queen to b2. B2 is where? Here. No, there is no support for the queen. Black queen will simply take it, or the pawn will take it better. So not on b2. I guess you missed
Queen on
something.
A4.
Queen on a4. Queen on a4 again. I am saying that same thing. Queen comes check. King has to go here. Next move is mate. Right. So it is the similar thing. So I mean, white is in really deep trouble. So it is not like he has any, even one move he does not have. I mean, absolutely crunch situation. Black is threatening to checkmate only. b1, queen to b1 doesn't help. Queen to b1 also does not help, because in this position what happens is Do you know what will happen? For example, black can even afford to give very simple things like this. Check. Now you will be forced to exchange, and the pawn will take it. Even if the king takes it, that is fine. Black is saying that okay, my pawns are going to race ahead from here. Okay, and easily they will become a king. There is nothing, no stopping these pawns from queening. So queen b1 is not also going to help. Okay, I will give the answer. It's surprising, stunning move. It's a queen sacrifice.
1 minute, sir. I think you should sacrifice the queen because after
Where?
sacrifices,
Where I can sacrifice it here?
yes.
Then black will simply take it.
No, you should sacrifice it with queen takes queen.
Queen takes queen. Yeah. Now white is going to lose it. King has to move somewhere. King moves it here. Fine. Then white queen comes here. After that, it is going to be checkmate very soon.
Yes.
So sacrifice is correct, but where to sacrifice?
On my
I will show you right here on G.
G8
G8. Now, what is the option for black?
to take the
Take the queen.
queen on G8.
Okay. And is there any other option that black has? No
No.
option.
No.
Right? No option. Okay.
No.
Now, what can white do?
Stalemate.
It's a stalemate. Because
Yes.
king cannot move to E1, it cannot move to E2, it cannot move to D2, it cannot move to C2, it cannot move to C1, the pawn cannot move. So, as per the rules, it is,
Stalemate.
it's a stalemate, right? So, you saw that how sometimes surprising ways, surprising moves actually are very important. So, here, all the normal moves that white tried would have lead to a loss. But the surprising way of sacrificing the queen actually, not here, but yeah, I think I will going to promote this. King G8, and that's a draw. All right. So interesting ones. I think so. As we go ahead in the class or we go to the higher levels, we will learn more things about these techniques. But I think it was a good primer for you that how to draw is also very important and part of the game, not just winning, but also drawing is very much extremely important part of it. Okay. All right. Now we will go and we will control. Maybe it's a draw. Okay. Fine. So what we will do now is we will see one game. One game we will see because we have done a lot of study. So now important to see a game. And do we want to see it from white side or black side? Maybe we want to see it from white side. Okay.
White side.
Yeah. Yeah. By now I think you are familiar with the notation, right? 1 E4 and E5. Okay, you know these moves: knight F3, D6. D6 is again supporting the pawn on E5. White wants to exchange the pawns. Black wants to further defend the pawn with his knight going to D7. Also a way to play, not wrong, but slightly more passive. This is. White develops his bishop. Okay. Black, we saw that last time black did not take it, moved his bishop and then got into slightly more trouble. So this game, black exchanges the pawn.
The bishop is attacking the main square of the black.
That is correct. F7. F7 square. So knight takes this. Now black plays bishop E7. Okay.
This is Philidor's defense, I think.
Yeah, this is Philidor's defense. You're right. So what does white do now? White goes on a brilliant attacking move, and he takes the sacrifices the bishop for a
Checkmate.
Is it checkmate? No, I don't think so, because
No.
the king can take the
Not
bishop.
be a checkmate.
Yeah, king can take
The
the bishop.
king comes here. It would be a small checkmate. If the king has only one square to move.
But there is no such thing as a small checkmate. There is only one checkmate. So
Yes.
either
There's
the
only
king,
check and checkmate.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is
there,
a check.
yeah. So even if the king can make one move, it is not a checkmate. Okay, there is no mini checkmate. There is only one checkmate.
Yes, I know that.
So now what is White's idea? Why has he sacrificed his bishop for a pawn? Because, can you see this again, a surprising move?
Yes. And the queen.
Should black take the knight? It is available for free, and it is attacking the queen unnecessarily.
No, I don't
No.
think.
The king
Why
and
not?
queen open.
There is, what if black takes this knight? He says, okay, you want to keep sacrificing, I will keep collecting whatever you give it to me.
King is
Right.
in open then.
So what if the king takes it? King takes it, then queen comes here and check. Only one move for the king. King to f6, and now can you see this checkmate?
Yes.
Okay, this again you have to remember, it's a pattern where queen with the support of a pawn or any other piece is directly in contact with the king. A lot of squares of the king are gone because of this, but typically there are two squares behind, which are not directly behind, diagonally behind, which are generally available to the king to escape. But if they are blocked by his own side, then that becomes a terrible, it becomes like a caught in the corner. So this is a mate. Okay, so this is the reason why black cannot take the knight. Okay, if black takes the knight, then it is going to be checkmate. So what does queen is attacked? Okay, so moving the king is not going to help. Queen has got only one safe square. Can you see? Queen e8. The other square on f8 is also attacked by the knight. So queen goes to e8, only move. Okay, but knight, what does it do? It takes this pawn now. Check, not check, but again attacking the queen
And the rook.
and the rook. That's right.
A four.
Now again queen has got only two moves. What happens if the queen goes to f8? F8, then queen h5. Check. Okay. If king comes to f6, then same mate as before. King comes to f6, then queen f5 is checkmate again, similar way. So king cannot come to f6, then g6. Only way to block is by moving the pawn, nothing else. All other squares, because the knight is covering the e8 and the e6 squares, right? White knight. So it is not possible for black to go anywhere. So black, only other move is g6. But if it's g6, then queen d5 check. Okay. Now king goes to g7. What if king goes to g7? Okay, but instead if king goes to f6, then bishop comes with a check. Bishop is supported by the queen. So king goes to g7. Knight comes here, check. Then can you see that the queen and the king are forked by the knight? So king moves. Now next time knight will take the queen.
Yes.
Right? Fork. It's a fork. So when go back, when queen gave the check from d5, king goes to G7 instead. But if king goes to G7 now in this move, then also what is going to happen? Knight is going to give the check and going to win the queen. Okay. So how the power of the pieces combining together. So all this we went back. I think what we were saying is queen going to f8 is not going to help, because in all the variations, white is going to win the queen for his knight, right? And that is like a winning advantage. So black does not go to f8. Black goes to d8, queen d8. Okay. So now what does white do? White goes checks with the king, with the queen in this way, d5. Now again king cannot come to f6. If king comes to f6, then it is going to be checkmate. King can, if king comes to g6, then what do you think? Again it is going to become wait, because king comes to g6 also, queen comes to f5 and it's checkmate. And you see that the bishop is covering the h6 diagonal. So king cannot move here, right? So king goes to f8. The only possible move is king to f8. Now knight e6 check, forking the king and queen. Okay.
Now what if we play queen to f5?
When? Now if you play it, it doesn't help, because if you play, see this is a very different thing, because now knight can simply come forward. Now there is no more checkmates and nothing. Or better still, even the bishop could have come forward. So it's, I mean, you might still be able to win, but it is not like as forceful. So in fact, what I think I didn't see. If queen comes to f5, then it is not knight g5, but this knight should come here, and this solves all the problems for knight. Now it is not possible to give a check on e6 also, because the bishop is covering, and this bishop, can you see, it is attacking along this, right? So that is why not queen f5. So instead king goes to f8, queen d5 check, king goes to f8, knight e6, knight e6. Now king has to go to e8. Okay. And now knight takes g7 check, king again comes to f8, knight again goes to e6. Okay, now black tries king to f7, but king to f7 means there is a double check that is coming. Oh, okay, double check could have also come, but okay, here it is even better. Okay, all right.
It's a mate,
Now,
I'd say.
it is very close to a mate. If king takes the knight, then it is a checkmate. Okay. King cannot go to f8, king cannot go to g7, king cannot go to e8. The only other move is king can go to f6. But if f6, then also it is queen f5 is again checkmate, right? So here black actually played here, killed the knight, but then got checkmated. So you saw how the power of the knight and the queen together in this game particularly. All right. So I hope you found it interesting, this game. I will send it maybe in one of the handouts. Who was saying? Om was saying. Om, I think you saw everything, right? All the moves, it is leading to checkmate. F6, F8, E6, everything. Does anyone think any other move that we have not covered here? Yeah, I think we covered all the moves, all the possible moves. whichever way black moved, either it was going to get checkmated or losing the queen. Right. So all right. So I think today actually we are ending 5 minutes early because I have one more meeting after this. I'm starting in 5 minutes, so I need to get ready for that. So we are going to close today here. Okay. So I'm going to let this be in. Okay, save this game. Yeah. So thanks for joining, and hope to see you next week. Next week I'm going to slightly. I will no longer be able to do 3 classes in a week. I am getting busy at work, so I'm finding it difficult. So maybe we'll do 2 classes a week going forward. All right. So thanks for joining, and hope you enjoyed.
Thank you, sir, and bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
I'm going
sir.
to close it. Bye. Yeah. End meeting. All right.